Hey everybody, it's Herschel Fruin here from High School Top 200. This is a game preview of New Plymouth Boys playing Hamilton Boys tomorrow. This is brought to you by Fine Line Barbers in Hamilton, run by Vinny, who cuts my hair as well. Always look good with a fade. Trying to get my blade fade on, looking clean. Go to Fine Line Barbers and get a discount when you sit down. Say High School Top 200, you get yourself a discount. They've changed their hours from Tuesday to Wednesday. The 6 a.m., 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Thursday to Friday is 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. And on Saturdays they are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. to cater for everyone that's finishing school and finishing work at later times. So they open up till then. Hamilton Boys and New Plymouth Boys is going to be an interesting one this week. New Plymouth Boys have to really, find. They have to really find better form. I think it is. They got to find better form, and it's not with their forward pack, but more so with their backs. They've had an injury within their first five matches going out, and so Brody Lilly has stepped up. I think this is his second or third week in that first five, and so it's going to take a little bit for him to get used to it, and maybe get used to being that first receiver and having those open sides and the defense right in your face right away. And so that's something that has got to be adjusted. I mean, if I was Hamilton Boys, I would definitely throw my loose forwards out there and make sure that Patrick and I think Braden will be in at number 6, and if not Braden, then Israel or Connor Lumens will be there as well. But to get Paddy and them up in his face, I think just to put more pressure on him, really, just to get that ball out a bit earlier than they expected, and maybe to throw them off a bit, and just put that extra pressure on him to, I guess, make plays outside of his comfort zone. But their forwards are always good, like with New Plymouth Boys. They got Chad Peterson and Bradley Slater, who I really like. Toby Burkett is another one. That whole front row is a really good front row with big fellas and pretty fit with high work rate. And so I like that fact. I like that issue. But I like the fact that they do have a very good mobile forward pack who does the job, and also are very good in the scrums as well. I like the move which I've used for a couple of weeks now, where they've moved out Kalen Brosher to number 8 from lock, which allows Lewis to come in, and I think Lewis will give them a bigger body, a bigger target, another runner, big heavy hitter within the rucks and things like that, maybe a bit more defense. And so when you have your Lucy's as Tom, Florence, Luke Flower, and Fowler and Caleb, it just gives you a good trio to get around the forward pack. They may not be as fast, so that means that Tom and Luke really have to pick up their game, and Caleb has to maybe pick up his game a bit as well, to pick up his speed and make sure he's a bit there, get there a bit more faster, and things like that. And so that's something that they're going to have to look out for with Hamilton Boys. Sosaya and Austin are going to start at the props, I'm guessing. I don't think that they would relax off that unless there's an injury in there somewhere. But if those two start, I preferably prefer Tahu Hollis over Sam right now. But that's just me, because I've watched Tahu for a while, and I think that he adds that different feel of a more of a front rower than a Lucy in terms of the defensive side of things. So that's what I would pick anyway for myself, and I think that forward pack will be a bit. That front row will be a bit better. Tom Martin, the year 11, who I'm gonna move up in my year 11 top 60 year 11, and he's fantastic. I think he's performed way above what I think everybody else thought he was going to perform at. But I think he's done really great to partner with Hadley Morgan in the locks, and then again you'll have Patrick, Israel, and either Braden or Connor will come in at either 6 or 7, depending on how they shift around that rotation. For the Auckland Grammar game, that worked out really well. Israel is at number 8, and Paddy went on the side to number 7. The back lines are going to be, like I said, Brody is there at first 5. So what they've done is that they've bought Salesi, Javier and Matt Guthrie in the centres, second 5 in centre. They've actually left out Jamal Ware on the bench. And so they've got Luke Brown at fullback with Michael McDonald and Mele Naholo, who's on the other wing. And I really like Michael McDonald. I think he's actually a really underrated winger. And I think, you know, if he gets into the under 18s Chiefs and then they have a go, I think he's going to actually shine a lot more to have a better backline and better guys giving him the ball with maybe a bit more space and things like that. So have a look out for Michael McDonald on the wing for New Plymouth Boys. Actually played really well. He will actually be. I wish he was actually on the other side because I wanted to see what him and how him and Morgan Harper go at each other. I think that would be a pretty mean battle actually. See him and Michael go at it. Morgan Harper's been playing great. Like I honestly think he's such a good player, such a good winger, real strong and too. And you know, just from his league background, he's brought a better defense on the wing, and then he can actually defend with space. He knows how to move from side to side really good, and he covers all areas. This I'm not too sure of what the score is going to be, but I am going with Hamilton Boys. New Plymouth Boys just hasn't put up too many attractive scores for me to really want to side with them on this one. Hamilton Boys have come away with some really good games within the past, and so I'm going to side with Hamilton Boys on this one. I'm not too sure what I'm picking in terms of score difference, but yeah, like 24. They went 24-7, 18-15, and then they actually lost to Auckland Grammar as well, which is the other one. They lost 27-15 to Auckland Grammar, and Hamilton Boys just beat Auckland Grammar. So it'll be interesting actually if they win, and then there's sort of that dynamic of how all those things put together. But that's what I'm guessing. So I'm going with Hamilton Boys on this one. I'll give you a prediction when my predictions come out on Friday on my Snapchat. So jump on my Snapchat on HS Top 200, and then also on my Twitter at HS Top 200. Also jump on my Instagram at the real HS Top 200. And then also, keep going with my Facebook. Keep sharing it around with families and friends, and let's get this out there. And then subscribe to my YouTube page. Any questions, forward it to me, ask away, and I'll be happy to answer them. And stay tuned for my next one. I'll be doing another review, and I'll let you know how it goes. Peace.